Woo! Gary Russell Jr. versus Joseph Jojo Diaz post-fight reaction. I told y'all this fight was gonna be on and poppin', and it was. As a matter of fact, somebody say on and poppin'. On and poppin'. Thank you. Gary Russell Jr. defeats Joseph Jojo Diaz by unanimous decision tonight. One judge had it 115-113. The other two judges had it 117-111. This is why I love this fight so much. Let me tell you why. Because they both did it right. Both the challenger and the champion did it right. We need more of this in boxing. Props to both of these two warriors. Because the challenger, Joseph Jojo Diaz, he saw Gary Russell. He said, that's the best in 126. I want to go there. I want his title. Okay, you're the champ. I'll come to your backyard. You can have your name on the marquee first. I'll come to your backyard and I'll try to take your strap. He told his promoter, okay, I'm with Golden Boy. He's with Heyman. That's okay. Make the fight. That's who I want. He fights on Showtime. We fight on HBO. That's okay. He's the champ. I'll go over to Showtime and fight him because I want a chance to take the title from the best. And the champ, Gary Russell Jr., he didn't play the whole political game and say, well, there's things dividing us. That's why I won't fight Jojo. He said, you know what, Jojo? If you want it, you're the top challenger. Come on, let's get it on. Props to both men. Hand clap to both men for that. Now, the fight. The fight started with Gary Russell just coming out working, and Jojo just almost looked frozen the first round. He really was just getting a look, trying to get the feel of what it's like to really be in with a guy that fast, to be in with the champ. Jojo just taking punches, a lot of them on the gloves, but he's just taking the punches, taking the punches. I was worried about Jojo. I was like, man, is Jojo going to open up? Because I know Jojo is a great body puncher. And somewhere in round two, going into round three, Jojo starts opening up. And you know, we give fighters a credit a lot of times for their chin, how they can take a shot to the head. We gotta give Gary Russell props for his body. This guy took some shots. Oh my God. These body shots that Jojo was ripping between rounds 2 and 4, I would say, just, you could just boom, boom, boom. Every time it would hit Gary, I was like, oh, ooh, ah. I just knew that was going to wear Gary down because Jojo was actually the bigger man too. So he's coming forward just ripping. I mean, not even catching elbows, catching kidney, catching belly. He's just hitting Gary. Gary took all of those body shots. It looked like Jojo was taking control. And then something happened that I don't know if a lot of people saw. Gary made an adjustment. And Jojo, for his first time, and that's what happens when you step up in competition. This is a great learning experience for Jojo, who will be back. I think Jojo will be back. Gary makes an adjustment. We all know Gary Russell is a pretty stationary fighter. Gary started to actually get angles, use lateral movement. I was surprised. He was working his jab well the whole fight, but when he started giving lateral movement, he made an adjustment. And what happens with a fighter like Jojo when you're on the way up the ranks? When you put out your best stuff, that usually makes people go away. Trust me, every fight Jojo has had, when he lands those body punches, it's over. If his opponent is actually still there, he's not fighting back like that. But what Gary did, made an adjustment, and he forced Jojo to plan B. That's what great fighters do. They force you into your plan B. You have to be able to go to the second level. And when Gary did that, it just seems that Jojo got a little bewildered. He stopped attacking. When Gary started giving him the lateral movement, he couldn't get off that body work. He would still do it when he got him against the ropes, but he really couldn't get off that body work. I would have liked to seen Jojo come in behind the jab more, but the problem with that was Gary was flicking that fast jab at him. It just kind of had him thrown off. Gary Russell wins by unanimous decision. Give props to Jojo Diaz. He did it right. He came in. He gave it his best shot. He will be back. Give props to the champ, Gary Russell. I said in another video, I said this would be Gary Russell's toughest competition since Vasil Lomachenko, and I personally believe it was, and I will say this is Mr. Gary Russell's best win. Get in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about it. Did you think it was on and popping? As a matter of fact, somebody else say on and popping again. On and popping. All right, until the next one, it's your man. Hit that subscribe button. Amazing Eric with Amazing Combat Sports. Peace.